ngajung ngajul gyagalni ya gyag chozo naliya nga tumse ke maridi ine gyag chozo dawa chinche aji tombre so 당원의 전에 라와 담주 라와 지금 망조 시대에 커져지 그게 가서 우리 개선해야 치세 낭세 채토야 발지 주주 리지리 되네 아주 마음에 쩌짐 신지지 서제 디닝도지 발지 주주 리승로 이미 마사라 제베리 디나라 겨울음식 왕저디 아니 그게 계시는 그게 거바로 충분히나 아니 겨울음식 왕저디 두주단 거야 사지 계시 다 되는 거做 나도 뭐 내줄이야 겨울음식 시즌이 지금 미지 다야 뱅게로 참모배도 뿡대로 소리 제비는 뒤 라는 момент 하네 있네 되냐 그 줄이 아니 그 지금 가서 우리 떠주고 전에 다외 전에 제비네다 간다 차진 상담이 있는 거 아주 별까지 미망 랑황 탑주지래 마도 다 되고 롱아르가리 상리야 의두신 줘야 되지다 땜부직도 차윤도잖아 간다 겨울음식 연애래 매내래 만주 벽이 전주 첩시 직중도한데 땀 사된 푹필지 고 차대지.
The Tibetan government consists of three bodies: the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary. The Tibetan parliament is the legislative body representing Tibetans both inside and outside Tibet. The Kashak or cabinet consists of 8 ministers, including the directly elected chief cabinet minister, and is responsible for 7 administrative departments: religion and culture, home, finance, education, security, information and international relations, and health. The cabinet can introduce bills and motions and participate in deliberations but has no right to vote. Finally, the Supreme Justice Commission functions as an arbitration court within the parameters of Indian law, handling civil and administrative cases. In the Tibetan government system, the 3 main Tibetan provinces are represented by the same number of members, irrespective of the size of the population of these provinces, in a system that is similar to the way that US senators are elected to the Senate. Every 5 years, general elections are held for the members of parliament and the prime minister in one day all over the world, except inside Tibet. Lay Tibetans in India, Bhutan, and Nepal collectively elect 10 members from each of the 3 traditional provinces in Tibet: Yitsang, Kham, and Amdo. In addition to voting on their provincial representatives, the Tibetan clergy elect 10 more members, 2 from each of the 5 religious traditions. Tibetans in North America elect 1 member. Tibetans in Europe elect 2. The charter also provides for His Holiness the Dalai-lama to nominate up to 3 members from specialized fields. This brings the Tibetan parliament to a maximum strength of 46 members.
Now I will complete my tenure after 5-6 months, then I will be free monk. I am neither happy nor unhappy. I was quite aware that when I was elected as a Parliament Shiva, I know that I will not have to do much. But it was people's minded. In a democratic society, you shall have to respect the people's minded. So I did whatever I can, but very few things were able to accomplish. Most of them were not able to accomplish.
Small community, only about 140 to 150,000 Tibetans. That is why we are able to conduct elections in one day all over the world. In each of the Tibetan settlements in India, Nepal and Bhutan, we have settlement administrators. Then we also have 11 offices of Tibet, from Tokyo to Taipei to Canberra to Moscow, Delhi, Kathmandu, Johannesburg, Paris, Brussels, in Geneva, London and New York. Any Tibetans in any part of the world are in some way or other affiliated to these offices. Of course, the results take time in coming back to Dharamsala for the total. So far we have always had very free and fair elections. For the Prime Minister's post, last two elections in 2001 and 2006, we had a very strong candidate in Professor Samdang Rinpoche. He won with 82% and 90%. So there was no, did not make much sense for other candidates to campaign too much. Now things are changing because our charter, which is equivalent to a constitution, allows for a prime minister to serve 1 or 2 consecutive terms. So this time several candidates spent a lot of time and money on election campaign. Many discussions were organized in the United States, in Canada, in Europe and in India. We have the final election of the parliament and the cabinet this next year, March 20. If you have the time, you are most welcome to observe and monitor our elections.
Now, recently I was in South India. I made very clear the selection of the candidate is entirely up to individual. So I have no sort of favor this person or that person. I'm completely neutral. If I say, oh, this person is better, then majority of the people will vote that person. That undemocratic. Each individual sort of belief must express like that. So that's why one reason why I'm sort of semi-retired position, and now I'm thinking complete retirement, because I really want to carry completely more democratic sort of system.